Hey guys, it's Vera Wild, and I am here with a product review. I know I'm rocking the blonde for the first time in a while, but last time I wore this top for a video, I went blonde, so I thought it'd be fun to bring it back. In any case, these are the sorts of things that I'm hoping to do more of as my Patreon starts to pick up. Huge thanks to everyone who is supporting me so far. And I'd like these to at least be a monthly feature. I'm actually going to have a few sort of product review things in rapid succession because I had to buy a number of things for a costume and a performance number that I've got coming up. So you'll actually see a number of these in rapid succession. But after that, you know, it's hard for me to get a hold of these sorts of things and get to review them for you. But this is sort of an example of the kind of thing I'm hoping to get to start doing more of more frequently. And in this particular case, I am reviewing an adhesive bra. Now, the purpose of these, it can actually be twofold. There are a couple different reasons for getting something like this. The reason I got this was basically to try and achieve cleavage better. You'll see I've basically got no cleavage ongoing right now. Now, last time I talked about cleavage, I basically just recommended using tape, which I used for a very long time. And it does the job, but only for so long. I mean, the big issue with tape is that you kind of sweat it off. It's not meant to hold, you know, the human body in place. No matter what tape you get, even if it's medical tape, if you're out and you're about and you're sweating, it is going to start to wear off. You'll lose your cleavage. Even if the tape doesn't flat out fall off, it will lose enough that you're not keeping that you're trying to get. So an adhesive bra is something that I had recommended to me by a number of people to get cleavage, and that will stay in place and look quite nice. Now, this is going to be an initial impressions review because I won't know for certain if this lasts for a notably long time until I actually go out basically for the day in it, and I'm not going to get a chance to do that for about a month. So if that changes my overall opinion on it, I may do a follow-up video. Basically, I would say if I never do a follow-up video on this, then assume that it lasts a good long time. If I do a follow-up video basically amending saying it was nice but it didn't last very long and before the adhesive stopped working, then you'll know because I'll tell you that. But like I said, if I don't do a follow-up video, assume that it's good for a while. So this particular one is from a company called Wings Love, and there are a number of companies out there, and what I did in this case was I actually got a cup size because it's not my intention for this to actually serve as my breast forms. I still intend to put breast forms over this, so a cup is the small size because I don't have really anything going on naturally. So the way these work, let me take them out first. So there's two of them, and they already have adhesive on them. You can see they've got kind of a plastic lining on them right now, which it does recommend you sort of put back on it when you're not using it so that the adhesive doesn't get gunked up and grimy and stop working. So these are designed to basically go here and here, and then there's a clip. Let's see if I can get, here we go. So then once you've stuck them on, you then push everything together and clip it. Looks like you do it through the top. So it then clips and snaps in place, and then they're connected, and then you've got cleavage as a result of that. So I'm gonna give this a go, and we'll see what the results are. Oh, okay, so there we go. They are in place. I'm just pressing them down to be sure that they stay, and wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is that's a pretty instant and pretty dramatic effect. And that right now is even without my breast forms in over that to actually give full bust. So give me a second, let me get those back in. And now we've kind of got the whole thing going on. We've got the cleavage, which so far is holding in place, and now I've got my actual breast forms in, so I have a full bust going on. And I'm certainly happy with the initial results. So it really is just a question of how long this will hold the place, because I'm not doing anything. That's just holding on its own. And that, I mean, that's really nice. And it's certainly more comfortable than tape. I'll say that right off the bat. So initial impressions are really good on this. I'm really happy with the results. It's quite comfortable. So like I said, it's really just a question of how long it holds and lasts, or if the adhesive kind of gives after a while, especially if you're sweating. So like if you're dancing or if it's a hot day or anything like that. And then the other question being how frequently, how many times can I use this again before the adhesive, starts not working too well? And part of that'll be on me in terms of, keeping the things on to keep them from getting dirty and so forth. So, yeah, initial impressions are great on this. And if I feel that it sort of fell apart over long-term use, I'll do a follow-up video talking about that. And that may also give me impetus to try maybe other brands, because certainly the principle and the theory of these adhesive bras to create cleavage, it's great. It's spot on. And so even if these seem to not work out long term, I'll certainly try something like this again with a different brand if and when I can afford to do that, which does mean I'll again just really quickly plug the Patreon page. There'll be links at the end of this, so consider lending your support. Every little bit helps, even if it's $1 a month. And if I can get to my first goal, I will be able to, at a minimum monthly, do these kinds of review videos. Like I said, you're going to be spoiled with them on them for a little bit, because I'll be reviewing some costume pieces. But I really want to do stuff more like this that really focuses on cross-dressing and transgender specific products and items, or products and items that we can make specific use of. So that's my thoughts on this. I'm quite happy. So that's about it, guys. Oh, there was one other thing I think is worth saying. I got these off of Amazon, and they ran me about $10, which is quite inexpensive. Now, we'll find out if it's a case you get what you pay for, because I've seen these sorts of things go for more in the neighborhood of $30, although the fact that I got the smallest size might be part of the reason that I was able to go as cheap as I did. But so that's the other thing. So this is Wing Love. Initial impressions are good. They're positive. These are not particularly expensive. I've found them on Amazon, so yeah, based on first impressions, I'd recommend them. And like I said, I'll do a follow-up video if my feelings change over long-term use. So until next time, guys.